Okay, so I remoted into the WP server, and if we take a look, you've got plenty of free drive space on both the main Windows partition and on what we call the T drive, which is the secondary drive. So you've got 271 gigs free. And if I go into the T drive and look at our Wednesday backups, the Acronis backups are going as expected. And so we'll just go into Monday and check those. Yep, everything looks good. And Friday we'll check those. Okay, and of course Wolfpack is backing up to the extra computers across the network. And so if we take a look at our little shortcut for that, it shows you right here that it's backing up to the various computers, Scott's, Ben's, and Mike's. Now, the reason that we have Acronis running is so that we have a complete image of this machine, software, Wolfpack, everything installed. So if this machine goes down, then, or the hard drive fails, then we can put a new drive in, and then within a reasonable amount of time, say an hour or two, restore the entire machine from those Acronis backups. Now, Jungle Disk is backing up the raw data. That's your insurance in case tornado hits the building, fire hits the building, I don't know. At least you've got the raw data and we can start from scratch as needed. So again, Acronis does real-time clones on a multi-day basis so that we can restore much faster from a hard drive failure. Jungle Disk backs up the raw data and sends it off-site in the event of a true disaster. Okay, so if we take a look at the production server, let's take a look at the C drive. Go to Properties. And you got plenty of free space there at 394 gigs. And if we take a look at the engineering drive, then we've only got about 81 gigs free there. So let's go in and take a look. And the first two places we'll look will be the Acronis Backups and Acronis Backups New. So just to show you the Acronis Backups New, that is the Acronis software running on this machine, which is creating a clone of both the C drive and also the entire machine. Now the reason is this machine's running XP, and like we've discussed several times, you've got some custom scripts running that attach to Outlook and the inbound emails and all that you're doing. So if this hard drive fails or we lose this, then we've got a real problem. So we've got Acronis doing full image backups of this machine just in case. Now, it also has Jungle Disk running, and again, just like on the WP server, Jungle Disk backs up the raw data files, Word documents, PDFs, whatever they may be, but it doesn't do a clone. So if the hard drive fails, you're back to absolute ground zero on this machine, and that is what Acronis is there to help mitigate in the event of a disaster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here just to free up some space. And this Acronis Backups is one that I left in here when I did a clone of the machine back in 2015. And so we can safely get rid of this entire folder, and that'll free up about 60 gigs. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And we'll say, yeah, just get rid of the whole thing. Now, because I've got Acronis backing up to the Acronis Backups New directory on both instances here, we're going to leave that directory there. But to free up some space, we can take out some older ones that we don't need anymore and free up probably a considerable space, because I've got it doing basically full backups each time. As a matter of fact, we can go back all the way to here, and this will free up quite a bit of space. Let's see. Yeah, and so this is going to free up about 390 gigs here. We'll say yes, And we'll just say get rid of all of that. Now, I don't want to get rid of all these backups because if a disaster happens, say tonight, well, if I get rid of all of them, then we're in trouble until the next full clone happens. And I don't have that going on a daily basis. You can take a look at the schedule. We've got it coming in. The next one's at 6:30 p.m. tonight, and then for this backup, the next one is on the 21st. So basically, we freed up some space. Every once in a while, let's just say every 6 months, we just need to come in and free up some of these older images and let it keep backing up. Again, as part of mitigating potential disaster.